Hello and welcome to Fallout New Vegas. I felt like playing this after watching the Fallout show, so let's go right into this. I'll be playing the vanilla version, and I haven't beat this game, nor have I beat the DLC. Let's start a new one. Good old drunken Sierra soldiers. NCR Ranger. And the highly coordinated Legion? Yeah, Legion.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
Near end.
Crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene.
Person on the right looks so hopped up.
From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
And there begins. A whole bunch of DLC stuff. And kits.
You're awake. How about that?
Hello, Doctor.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second?
Every
Take
time
your
I see him, I think
Let's
of
see what
the
damage is.
really janked up version of him
Can you tell me
glitching
your
out
name?
this head. Yeah.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Probably gonna make an
How'd I do?
abomination. Let's see. Doesn't matter. Randomize. Randomize. I just hit the ring dinger a couple times.
Well, I got
That
most
should
of it
be
done
fun.
Anyway, stuff that mattered. Okay. No
Randomize
sense keeping you in
ace.
bed anymore.
That would be a
Let's
little
see
bit
if
more
we can
janky,
Get you on your feet.
like Oblivion. Whoa.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it
just
slow
works.
now. It ain't a race.
Do you remember how janky this is?
You're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Alright. A full guns build.
Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, Doc Mitchell.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House.
Alright. Perfect. House demolished.
Night.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of
Take a sip from your trusty
just a formality.
all
Ain't like
13
it's
canteen.
Find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Do Wild Wasteland. It's a classic. Let's do this, since we're just doing guns, and
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I'll take accuracy over speed. Take all this stuff. Is that it? Purified water. Drug. 10 gauge. Seems about it.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up.
Don't mention it. It's what I... You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help
This is
you
the
out
tutorial
too. And the
area.
metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get
That'll
hurt
help
out
me
there,
out.
you come right back.
Some
I'll fix
XP
you
at the
up.
beginning.
But try not to get killed anymore.
But no. Doing a hardcore. Now, into this vast wasteland. And bombarded with DLC upon DLC. Please save.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you
Hello,
look
Victor.
and fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for taking me out of that grave.
I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Fine. So yeah, this is the tutorial area. Just how much stuff am I gonna get?
Cheyenne,
Here,
stay.
here she is, Sunny
Don't worry.
Smiles.
She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell
Yeah,
told
I
me
guess
he
there's
was
a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you.
blah blah
Meet me
blah.
outside, behind the saloon.
Show me how to sweat. Take those for later.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Now, what else do I have? Throwing spear. Ah, I'm surprised that you could actually throw some javelins inside of the beer bottles. Alright, quit messing around. Oh. Let's hit the buttons.
That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help. Nice shot. Well, that's a
Yep.
start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Yeah, I'll
Follow
do
me.
this for the
It's just down
experience.
to the southeast a short ways.
I was about to say, is that dog meat? This first mission shouldn't be that hard, it's just some fire geckos. It's just over yonder and I could save the person that's in danger. If I'm fast enough.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give them hell.
Alright. %17% from this. Oh. They're much faster than I remember. Is it because of my frames? Because I know some games, if you have a really high refresh
hang of
rate,
it.
it breaks it.
There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
I'll sell these later. Ooh, nice. Report. Alright. So, just over here is a lady in danger. And if I'm not fast enough, she will perish. I won't get the money for it. Oh.
Howdy.
Got out of. There we go. Hey, I have a goatee. I have a cowboy hat. This would be perfect.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thank you. Oh, that'll change in a bit. Maybe.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
I got that one covered.
Okay, say no more. I'm heading back. Hey, she'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I should have skipped that, but it's fine. You guys probably already know this story. Shady Sand. Shady Sands. Good Springs. Where'd I get?
Hey there.
I think I just confused Good Springs with Shady Sand, which is in Fallout 1. I think? I have no clue. On a journey. Good Springs, and I just took a good old sip of Vault 13 Canteen. Now, the classic mission
Nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm
of
going
the
to get
Powder
my friends
Gangers
and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
versus
We'll
Good
keep that in
Springs.
mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
He's quick.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I've heard your
Looks like our
argument.
little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Town's not
Cobb
that big
hasn't
yet.
exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true.
Yeah. Would make sense.
He's holed
Yes, I'm
up at the
gonna-
abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you going to
Some of the
do?
others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the Powder Gangers with him.
Powder Gangers.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Well, I'll just say it.
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What happens
If
if
you
I
were able
help
to get Ringo
Ringo?
out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the Powder Gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
I
Don't
do
know why
need
you
that
want to do a thing
discount.
like that. Yep, you get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Alright. Don't
Not
know
much,
about it.
other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some
Attackers
kind of
say where they're
argument about
going.
it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
I went through there. Don't go through there. A bunch of death claws.
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
to go see what's up with this. I forgot his name already. Poseidon Energy.
That's close enough. Who are you? What do you want with me?
Not an enemy,
Sorry
if that's
about
what you're
the
asking.
You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
Nope. There's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I can handle all of them in a gunfight.
Outer gangers. I know about them. Let's see. Why are the powder gangers after you?
Was on the return trip from California, heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figured their friends were out for revenge.
What are you gonna do about the powder
I'm
gangers?
gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I could help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board.
Oh, that's
Start with
grand.
Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Don't blame him. Pointing a gun at me. My bald head. Now, I think there is some items I forgot to prepare. And also you could make yourself a stim pack if you have high enough science. Take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Now, it is a journey to help random person
Sticking
in
around Good Springs
distress.
for a while longer?
Gonna need your
Say no
help.
more. I'm in.
Just like that.
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Chet. I know Easy Pete. Some of these are skill checks. Oh, goodbye. Most of these are skill checks. I think this one's speech.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Yep, it's speech. Yeah, the saloon, there's some good spots.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful.
Time to see if the gun salesman is willing to help out.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. Way I heard it,
Because
I
I have
didn't
a
think you'd be
small
walking out of
barter,
that
I don't
office.
think I'm gonna
I've got plenty of supplies
convince
for sale.
him.
Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Get some
Now
supplies.
just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Ooh.
Right. Just keep me out of it.
So he's not in it. Okay. What about Easy Pete? Because I have a high perception. Where'd he go? He's normally on his chair. Where'd that hootin' old man go? There you are. I never seen you. I never knew you went inside. This is a first for me. Actually eating something.
What can Easy Pete?
You're about done, mate.
Dangerous. Wanna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way. Yep.
Can check that. And I think Doc Mitchell will help no matter what. Or if I have enough medicine, maybe?
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
John's gonna be attacked
Seems
by
like
bandits.
wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg, and my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
They'll be using explosives.
Ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Thank you.
You
Now with is it like 2 out of 5 or
So what's
3 out
going
of
on?
5?
Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with
Well, I
us.
guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
How many are
At
there?
least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
No. I feel like I'm missing something. There they are. Totally inconspicuous. Oh. Totally inconspicuous. Well, that person's hopped up on Jet. See if I could. What is this? Ooh. That one got his head. Oh, missed. No minor lies, and shunned by the party kings. Got a stealth boy?
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Alright. Let's just do intense training. And max perception and agility. Alright. Now to get out of the tutorial.